Jamsin Entertainment.
Hello and welcome back to Spoiled Brothers Review. Today we review Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Now, you heard my initial review. Again, I've changed my mind because I realized I didn't do what he did. Turn off his brain. The movie is more enjoyable than I first said. Like a scene that I initially had a problem with was the tank scene.
They were trying to fly it.
They were trying to fly a tank, and it's absolutely hilarious because they crash into a river, and it's the big action scene of the movie. You need to say something about the movie.
Well, the movie preview throw in this theoretical. Bebop and Rocksteady were humans that were turned into mutants, and Donatello wants to know if they can reverse engineer that. Well, and as the first movie wasn't bad, but they threw in some shady stuff like April owning the turtles, and some of the backstory was just nonsense. So seeing this reverse engineering what if was like, ugh. But it basically stays just at a what if. They don't go with it, and they actually make it a better movie than the first one, I think.
It is a better than movie than the first one. I still don't like the fact that it moves too fast. They don't really. I mean, the moments, especially the moments between Raph and Leonardo, where they're trying to have like sincere moments, they bring it up, they don't resolve it, and move on to the next thing, and then they kind of resolve it, but they do it so fast, it doesn't feel. It just the pacing is off in this movie. They could have taken a little more time, slowed it down, and actually have a good movie instead of an okay movie.
I was more irritated with the fact that they tried to get that. First of all, Casey Jones didn't get too much screen time, and second, they tried to give him a backstory. The original concept of Casey Jones was he's just some dude in a hockey mask with sports gear that beats up bad guys.
Yeah, this Casey Jones is more or less April O'Neil from the first one. They're trying to make it big in their field, and they're going to do whatever it takes to do that. And he is a wimpy Casey Jones, and he doesn't even have long hair. I mean, he's not Casey Jones really. Stephen Amell, stick to doing Green Arrow. That's what you're good at.
Yeah, I mean, original Casey from way back Ninja Turtles, that's Casey Jones.
That's Casey Jones. Krang, small role in this, but
I liked Krang.
Krang was good. But again, Shredder, you see very little of Shredder.
Because Krang was the villain in this one.
But
Shredder got backstabbed.
He didn't get backstabbed.
Betrayal.
He got put in the back seat.
Dude, he was sucked into another dimension or put on a
No,
shelf
he
or
was
something.
Okay, so the couple of things they rip off from Star Wars and Avengers. They turned the Shredder into Carbonite, or the running joke that other people reviewing this movie saying they turned him into a Smash Brothers trophy. And the parts of the ship flying in, what's the big thing called again?
I don't remember.
Oh crap! Our nerdness level went down. The huge ship coming in, yeah, it already looked like the Death Star from the TV show and stuff like that. But the way it flew in just reminded me of the first Avengers with all the alien soldiers flying in. It's just things that these movies are being held up by stealing from other things. They're not being entirely original, and they're not really pulling from the source. They're pulling from other sources. They pull a little source material, but from the first movie.
I don't mind what they did with Shredder because they used him as a pawn, which is what Krang does, and he just shelved them, literally.
No. Both problems with both movies is the Shredder got little screen time.
Well, that was a problem with the first one, but it was supposed to be with the second one.
Tyler Perry's character, the crazy scientist, was more of a villain than Shredder was.
He was another proxy. But Krang's thing is that he's not loyal to anybody. He's a backstabber. He's a manipulator, and that's exactly what he did. It looks bad for the Shredder role because of how little a role he had in the first one, But if he'd had a more proficient role in the first one, this would have made absolute sense.
Yeah. And it's a different actor. And they don't give any reason, clue, hint of how the Shredder came back. You see the Shredder fall to the concrete, and you think he's dead in the first one, and now he's just back.
Hey, it happened in Crank 2.
Oh, boy. No, Crank 2, they actually explain him. They explain Jason Statham's character coming back. They Frankenstein him more or less.
I'll bet you if they really finagle it, they could bring back Cersei's character from Dread.
April is even less useful in this movie. Because they, like I said, they basically take Casey Jones and fill her role with him.
Right.
And the plot conveniences, one after another, after another, after another.
Well, let's remember that this was done by Nick Studios.
Yeah, but they can still tell a good story instead of having plot conveniences. Oh, we just know stuff.
Prove it.
Or Ren and Stimpy.
That's not a movie. That's a 10-minute. That's 3 10-minute cartoons.
It's the first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah. Nah. Nickelodeon Studios, made for kids, and this was just made for '90s kids who were disappointed.
You can definitely tell this is made for like 5 and 10-year-olds, and there's nostalgic stuff for guys like us. There is a third movie set up. Hopefully, you get a nice movie and more screen time for the Shredder, because the Shredder is awesome.
No Shredder, it's time travel.
The end fight was pretty cool. I mean, grant you, it looked like a video game because everyone at the end fight was a CGI character, but it was pretty cool, especially Donnie taking out Krang's body. Donnie's bow has electricity going through. It's like a big ass taser. And he says, "No one messes with Mikey," and shocks the head of Krang's body. It's pretty funny. So I do recommend you go out and see this one. I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Catch a matinee.
Catch a matinee. At least in our area, there's a Regal that does $5 Tuesdays. Maybe there's Regals that do that across the nation. I don't know. Or just wait for it to come out in cable or something.
I don't think it's even out in theaters anymore. We saw that, last month?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Wait for it on cable or Netflix or something like that. If you don't want to pay the movie price, which is ridiculous nowadays. But it is enjoyable. TV Tuesday is going to be Frasier. Writing Wednesday, you're going to get a more glimpse of the alien race I'm writing about. I talked to one guy at work. He says he's having problems downloading the files. If you are having similar problems, please let me know in the comments below here and on Facebook. Facebook.com/Jamsin Entertainment. Link is always below in the descriptions. Please let me know if you're having issues with that. Let us know what you thought of the movie. Throwback Thursday. I know what I'm doing, but I'm going to make it a surprise. And Movie Stuff Friday, I'll get back to you. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. And stay tuned.
Live your imagination.